Welcome to the weekend, midweek video. Not the weekend, it's after the weekend. I'm leaving. You're gonna get a whole bunch of mix-matched videos that I put together for this midweek video. First, I wanna talk about Aaron Mancandy Miller. He has a YouTube channel. It's called Garage Fab. Literally just Garage Fab. You need to check this out. Let me give you a little history on this. 10 years ago, he created a door hinge that was unlike anything anybody had ever seen before. I remember watching it on like basically dial-up, and it just threw me for a loop. I was like, oh my God, okay, so these doors are called homicide doors. Do any of you remember this video? Homicide doors. Absolutely amazing. They literally almost go back like a van sliding door, but they swung out and back. There was nothing in the way for you to step out of the truck or anything, but they would go back and they'd cover up the front of the bed. They're just unbelievable. I was inspired by this. You know, I was building a mini truck at the time, and I was just absolutely inspired by the way this design was. It was just crazy, and I wanted to go forward. I wanted to do all kinds of stuff now, and it gave me a jump. Okay, but one thing I never noticed on his back glass was a Freaks of Nature tribal. Never noticed that because back then I wasn't looking at clubs necessarily. So I reached out because I'm petitioning Freaks of Nature right now, and that is what I'm doing. And I went ahead and I reached out to a lot of the members, and I shared the video of his homicide doors to the Freaks of Nature page, and I got a lot of backstory. While he was asleep, from what I understand, he was asleep in his house and he heard a big bang. Didn't know what it was. The truck was finished. The truck was beautiful. There's pictures of the truck on the internet, and it got smashed because somebody hit it and just completely smashed it. From what I understand, he still has it. From what I understand, he still has plans to build it. Right now, on his channel, his wife has a Mitsubishi Mighty Max. He is completely rebuilding this truck. I mean, you want to talk about details that you've never thought of, details to help you in your garage. He's doing this in his garage, by the way. A garage build that is just blowing me away already. I mean, there's literally like 4 episodes in, and it's just blowing me away, the knowledge that's in this man's head and the fab work that he's doing in his garage with angle grinders, with rulers and tape measures, no CAD, no expensive lifts. I mean, it's all on jack stands in his garage. And he's funny as fuck. I mean, you want to talk about funny. Some of the shit that he talks about are just freaking hilarious. You need to go check it out. Garage Fab. It's here. I'm giving him a full plug because he was my inspiration over 10 years ago to wanting to build mini trucks. He was one of the inspirations. Of course, there's always Airbag Joe. May he rest in peace. But this guy, Aaron Mancandy Miller. Check him out. Check out that channel. All right, let's start the next part of the video off talking about what you can bring to a show and how you can fit into a smaller area to be able to detail your vehicle while you're there. All right, next order of business, we're going to talk about stuff that you can bring to the show in a tight area to be able to detail your vehicle once you get to the show, to be able to wipe it down, be able to have just in case kind of a stuff. Let me show what we got. We've got a bucket right here. Of course, we decorated our bucket, the old ass bucket. We've got all of our stickers, things that we like, things that we represent, all the way around this. And it just helps to make you feel a part of the whole thing. So, all right. these you can get at Harbor Freight for $8. You get a 12 pack. They're so cheap you almost can just toss them out. If you use some degreaser and hot water and wash them, or you have a dedicated laundry machine that can do this without fucking up your wife's bras, then you can go ahead and clean them. But for the most part, you kind of just throw them away. This is our bucket. What we'll do is we'll have these. What we're going to do is we're going to color code them. So we'll have the yellow will be for the paint, and the blue. Oh no, the blue is for the paint, right?
I think that's what we said.
Yeah, we're doing the blue for the paint and the yellow or the orange for the windows. That way we don't mix the two and get any other funny compounds into anything. Here, you can buy this stuff at the Dollar Tree, dollar store. You can get these, okay? What these are really nice, they got a real nice sprayer on them. You got your cap, and then you can rip this paper off very easily and turn it into whatever you want with a Sharpie. So now you have a whole bunch of stuff in a small area. We've got metal polish. This handles chrome and metal and all kinds of different stuff. This is pretty good polish. Wipe on, wipe off. We've got some buffing compound in case something gets scratched. Two different kinds. Carnauba wax is really good. And what else we got? We've got a detail brush here that we can use for all of your edges and your little tiny places. This is kind of a stiff but soft bristle. And you always want to have some Goo-Gone. You can also get this at the Dollar Tree, dollar store. You get one little thing of this. That way you can get stickers off and decals and whatnot. Now, we've got this, which is original Armor All. A lot of you guys will have different opinions as to what you want to use, but something to this effect for being able to wipe down your interior. This is the bigger bottle because we've got 2 vehicles, and this will be able to wipe down everything that we want. This is a multi-purpose cleaner. We actually took the cleaner that comes in this out and we put Awesome in here, diluted 50-50. That way it can pretty much handle any kind of cleaning we want. You don't want to leave Awesome on your paint though, because it can eat away at the clear coat. Armor All Extreme Tire Shine. I have loved this stuff for years. It goes on looking wet and stays looking wet all the way through the show, and I love a wet looking tire. I've got the Turtle Wax black wax that is really formulated for the black vehicles. It's even dark in color if you look at it. We've got my wife's car over here, which is white, and we've got her wax here, which is also the Turtle Wax. I forget what kind it is, but I think it comes in a blue or purple bottle. Purple bottle. And then we've got Auto Glass, which the stuff that comes in this isn't worth a crap, so we dumped it out, and we've got Windex in here. So all of our big bottles are here at the house, and then we can refill all these little bottles every time we come home and be ready for the next show. So that's how we're doing it. Like I said, you know, everything fits into a smaller bucket. You don't have to have all these big, huge things because, I mean, you're going for the weekend. So why do you need all of the biggest bottles that everything comes in? It's so much easier to do it this way because you can fit more into a little space. So that's it for this segment. Now we're going to get going on to the truck and get the wiring done. I've got enough time before I leave. This is early Sunday morning. I'm going to go ahead and extend this wiring. I've got this wire that I bought on eBay. I believe it's got enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's got like 9 wires in it. I only need 8 of these, so this will be enough to be able to extend it. Yeah, it's a little fat, but it'll be protected. I mean, once you put all these together, it's almost about that thickness, just without the hard cover. If I was to take the cover off of it, then it would be about the same. So that's what I'm going to do right now, so I can extend this wiring. I think I need the shortest. I need about 1 foot, but I'm going to go 2 foot just to be sure, and that way I can route it exactly the way I want to route it and put it where it needs to be. And then we can go ahead and get these tail lights on here, because that's the one thing that's actually really stopping me from going around the block even at idle speed. I did do a little bit of research, and I thank all you guys for commenting and helping out with the problem. And I'm kind of thinking it might be the idle air, the idle control valve. Yeah. So I'm gonna order out an idle control valve. Also, I've heard that if you get any kind of water and stuff inside of the plugs, well, the plugs are all kind of broke and zip tied on and all this and that. So I found out that on eBay you can order new plugs and then wire them directly into your harness. So I'm gonna order the plugs, get those on the way. So hopefully by this next weekend I'll have those in, and I'll be able to start wiring stuff up to get it working right. So everything that I looked at online kind of points in that direction, kind of points in the direction of the plugs, the mass airflow sensor, all that kind of stuff that kind of sends it into limp mode when it's not working right. Also the idle control valve itself, I believe, may need to go ahead and be changed. It's been on there forever. So that would be a good thing to go ahead and change. And then while I'm in there, I can go ahead and clean out the throttle body and get all that done as well. So hopefully I can do all that next weekend. But I'm gonna go ahead and change out these wires real quick and see where we are after that, because I don't have much time left. I gotta get going to work. All right, so I added this 1.5 feet to it. Went ahead and put tape on it. Got everything heat shrinked. Everything's looking good. Look at this pimp. Look at this pimp right here. This motherfucker. He's the one that rocks that goddamn camper right there. Fucking Butch. Alright, well, that's what I'm doing today. We're gonna probably wrap this up. I don't know if what time is it even, you know? I don't even know what time it is. I don't know that I have enough time to.
39 here.
Huh?
8:41.
8:41. Yeah. I guess I gotta get going. I gotta get a shower and get all that shit together, and then that way I can get out of here on time. So that's it. That's all I'm doing right now. We're gonna talk about a few more things here up in a minute, but that's gonna be when I get out on the road. Well, midweek video. This is the end of it. I'm actually, it's what, Tuesday. Headed it over here to the house just for an hour so I can get me a shower, and then I gotta head out over to Fort Worth. I don't know what the hell I'm doing the rest of the week. But this weekend, what are we talking about? This truck. What am I gonna do to this truck? I've got several things listed up that I need to do. I've got some mounts from the bumper to the fender still to do. I don't know if I'm going to get to the shocks just yet. We've got all the engine stuff, but I ordered the parts. A lot of you guys have been saying the mass airflow sensor wiring or the mass airflow sensor itself. I know on the TPS, which is the throttle position sensor, the plug is pretty much broke. It's just zip tied on. So water may have gotten into there, and if that's the case, then the sensor could have shorted out. So I've got a sensor ordered. I've got the a new plug ordered, and a new plug for the mass airflow sensor. What else needs to be done? There's a few other things that need to be done. I'm not going to get to that. I did, like I said, you watched me do the wiring. So the wiring needs to be routed in and the taillights put on. Then that'll be done. Trying to think if there was anything else that I needed to do that would allow me to be able to drive it. And I don't think there was. Oh, I ripped a wire out underneath the stereo, so the right speaker stopped working. So I got to take the whole bottom part of the dash out to get to that wire so I can put that wire back together. And there's that. If I was to be able to lay out all the way, I think the right front fender or the left front fender, one of the two, I think the left front fender, still bumps some of the old inner fender. So I got to roll that up a little bit more and get that done. So yeah, there's plenty of little things that I need to get done to it. This week I also want to be able to figure out a way to bring the golf cart without putting it in the bed of the truck. Last resort is leaving the bed down and putting the golf cart in the bed of the truck again. But if I can avoid that, then I would love to do that. I've got an idea working, but it would cost money. And that's the other thing, is I'm running out of money. We need to save up money for the next 2 or 3 weeks so that we can go to Slamily. Hotel's already paid for. So all we really need is the registration for 2 vehicles, and I think it's like 20 or 30 bucks to be able to bring the golf cart in and drive it around. So right there, you're looking at 130. I think it's about 130 for the registration. Plus, we want to get a couple of shirts, so we're out like 200 bucks. Bam, just like that. For Slimely Reunion in Fort Smith, Arkansas, August 23rd, 24th, 25th, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's it. So yeah, that's the end of this video. Please give me some thumbs up. That helps YouTube to push my video out there a little bit more. The more likes I can get, the more reactions I can get, period. Really help out with that. And then comment at the bottom whatever you think I possibly missed or anything you guys want to know, and we'll figure that out on this weekend's video. So we will see you guys on this weekend's video. I'm not sure when it's going to upload. Saturday night, Sunday, Monday morning. I'm not sure because I have no idea what the rest of my week schedule is going to be. So we'll see you guys later.